Hey, my name is PolishLynx and welcome to another episode of Sakura Succubus 2. We are unfortunately back to work. Actually, we were yesterday already, but we are back to the building again. So yeah, I get to work a little after midday, exhausted from my early morning. Very early morning. It would be nice if I could get the rest of the day off, but you know what they say, there is no rest for the wicked. Do they now? I don't know. I upload all the photos of Hazel I took to the cloud. While I'm in the middle of sorting through these images, yo niggas, I do so of course, sorts of. My boss ambles over, cup of coffee in hand. Okay, Sakura, it's good to see you. I trust you have a fruitful morning? Yes. The shoot with Hazel went even better than I expected. Wonderful. Did you get a lot of juicy photos? I'll let you be the judge of that. See for yourself. I still scroll through the photos I took of Hazel. My boss observes them over my shoulder, nursing his cup of coffee all the while. The strong scent of coffee beans hangs in the air. I actually like the smell of coffee, but I don't like coffee itself. Anyway, it makes my stomach rumble. I don't think I've had lunch yet. I'd murder four some of Hifumi's rice balls right now. Heck, I'm so famished. I'd even settle for the far less inferior rice balls from the nearby convenience store. Oh, these are very nice in fact. My boss leans closer and closer to my monitor with each photo I show him. I really did take a lot of pictures this morning. There's easily 200 of these. 200 of these, maybe even more. Most of the shots depict Hazel in the tennis courts, in various action-oriented poses. There's a few shots of her stretching, and even more of her holding her racket, her expression fierce and determined. I think these shots look rather nice myself. But my boss seems rather more taken with the photos of Hazel in the changing room. He ogles her plump thighs and her heaving bosom unabashedly. Which is surprising because I would say you would see more details in those action shots or the stretching shots especially. Anyway, I swear he has no shame. Hey, okay, so what? Pause on that one. I pause and shot Hazel sitting on a bench in the changing room, holding a bottle of water to her lips. The way her tongue pokes out from between her pursed lips suggests something rather salacious. Oh yeah, this is good. My boss chuckles in hearty approval. This is sterling work, Ogasawara. I particularly like these more candid shots which show Hazel at her most vulnerable. The action shots on the escort are nice too, of course. This guy has no taste. But I think I'd like to see even more photos of similar caliber to these first. Perhaps I'll arrange another meeting between you and Hazel. You can take more photographs in other locations. Variety is the spice of life, after all. I don't know if he's the worst person possible or the best person possible. I mean, technically he's a great wingman for us, of sorts. You could have some of her working out in the gym, or maybe posing in a pool in a nice, tight one piece. I've heard she's quite a competent swimmer too. Heh. I can't help but smirk at this. Insolent void, maybe. My boss is so transparent. I'm starting to think that he asked me to photograph Hazel, not out of any genuine interest in her sporting achievement, but because he wanted to ogle her body. I mean, isn't that basically the case every time with all the sports people? I'm not speaking only of women here, because I'm sure there are some women photographs in those newspaper or news places basically that are the same for the guys. I'm sure that's the case. If this is the case, I can't blame him. Her toned tan body is rather attractive, that I agree with. But he could try and be less blatant about it. Why does he need photographs of her in a swimsuit anyway? Next we'll be asking for shots of her in the shower. That will not give him. I'm sorry, sir, but I don't know how possible that would be. Oh, my boss is Tom Darkness. He loves me. His earlier good humor gone. Are you trying to tell me what I can and cannot do, Ogasawara? Need I remind that I'm your boss? You, the lowly employee. If I give you a task, you must do everything in your power to complete it. That is the nature of our relationship. Don't get a swollen head, because I commented you once or twice. You still have a lot of room for growth. This audio of yours, in particular, needs to change. Yes, sir, I'm sorry, sir. I know you're the one in charge here. Yeah, it's just... The receptionist at the Okinawa Sports Center, Yuriko, her name was whatever, was very adamant that I'm not going to any other rooms other than the indoor tennis courts. I was only able to take these snapshots in the changing room on the slide. If she's found out, I would have been ejected from the premises. I can look back, but perhaps she'll let me into the gym or the pool. Oh, so this Yuriko woman gave you grief, did she? My boss sets his cup of coffee down my desk, then cuffs me over the head. Fortunately, he doesn't use too much force. You dozy boy! You should have told me earlier instead of trying to act all smart. I'll phone the sports center later today and resolve the issue. I'll book you another appointment for next week maybe, and I'll grant you access into the other parts of the sports center. Is he the worst or the best? I'll do everything to accommodate you, or my name isn't Aizawa Tatsuo. Tatsuo. That brings kind of bad vibes. Wasn't it the Akira guy? I look at my boss blankly. Your name is Tatsuo? Yes, this. Why? You didn't know that? No, sir. I'm so used to calling my boss, well, boss, that I never really thought of him as having a name. It must have come up before, of course, but it never really stuck. How about it? I feel like I've learned something new today. Well, it does matter. We're not friends, Ogasawara, so you have no reason to call me by my first name. Sir is good enough for the likes of you. Yeah, I figured as much. Seriously, what was the point in that little interlude? Now I'll get on the phone to the Okinawa Sports Center. I can have them telling my workers what and when they can't go. What? Where and when? Jesus, I'm so bad today. Not while you're on the job. I'm calling you to get even more high quality premium pictures of Hazel Williams. Don't let me down. I won't, sir. I'll do my best. That's what I like to hear, attaboy. My boss retrieves his coffee from my desk, then walks back to his office. Ugh. I was actually a bit worried he might spill the coffee around. Just like I do with tea from time to time. Gee. Hopefully I won't do it again. I lean back in my chair, exhausted. It looks like I'll be seeing Hazel again sooner than I think. Yuriko too. I hope she doesn't give me too much trouble. But who knows? Maybe she will. I'd rather she wouldn't, but you know. There is so much I can do. 1 week later. Hey, Hiroki! You came back! That's right, I sure did. I greet Hazel with a cheery smile and wave. It's been a little while since I last saw her, but her bright smile has lost none of its previous charm. I came here a little later in the day than my initial meetings, about 16. Listen, if you say 16, you don't add PM. 16 is 16, god damn it. Which is 4 PM, in case you don't know somehow. And this photography session is meant to last until 18, so 6 PM. Did I say 16 4 PM? I hope I did. Never mind. Usually, Hazel finishes up at the sports center at about 15, but she can get out a little later for my sake. For that, I'm very... Wait, what? Wait, wasn't she starting at... Wait, what was the hour we had the meeting first time? It was 8 or 6 a.m. No, it was 8 AM, right? She trains for 7 hours? I mean, I know she's a pro, but isn't this a bit of an overkill? For that I'm very grateful for. Hazel was in the middle of practice tennis match with another girl when I interrupted her. She dropped the racket with an apology and rushed to greet me, returning my smile with one of her own. She looks so excited right now, she's practically bouncing up and down with her heels, much to the irritation of the ever-present Hiroki.
Well, I'm glad you seem to be getting on so well. I'll take belief now, she's obviously not wanted.
Hey, Hiroki, wait!
Hazel calls out to her, slightly lower, but Hiroki ignores her. She turns about neatly on one heel and marches off, slamming the door behind her. After Hiroki's departure, a rather awkward silence envelops the large Chinese courts. Hazel laughs awkwardly, perhaps in an attempt to diffuse the heavy atmosphere, and scratches her cheek with one finger.
Sorry about that, Hiroki.
It's fine. You've done nothing wrong. You don't need to apologize. If anything, I feel like I'm the one who should offer you an apology.
Oh?
Hazel raises an eyebrow.
How'd you work that one out?
This might be on my own hybrid talking, but well, I hope I haven't soured your relationship with Hiroki. She did not seem happy to see me again.
She's just jealous. She's been in a bad mood ever since your boss called to arrange another meeting.
I see. I figured as much. Since my boss called about the second meeting right after the first, that must mean Hiroki's been PC for a whole week. I feel bad for all the people walking around the sports center. I hope she hasn't taken that out on the Hazel. What about other people though? Maybe Yuri isn't the purest form of love after all. I mean, it might be, but at the same time, it also depends on the people, okay? I guess even lesbians are susceptible to jealousy, not that Hiroki's feelings are entirely irrational. I did sleep with Hazel after all. In a locker, no less. Does that make me the bad guy here? Or maybe Hazel's the bad guy for initiating our close contact. But she only did that because she's Succubus. It's in her nature. Ah, this is such a headache. I hope she isn't too mad at me. I mean, at you. Me and you.
Hiroki's flighty like that. She gets mad pretty easy. This wasn't the first time we've had a falling out.
And you're okay with that?
It should be fine.
Hazel smiles politely.
I don't like it when Hiroki gets mad, but she never stays mad for long.
I see. I'm glad the relationship is still going strong, then. Hazel doesn't seem at all concerned by Hiroki's poor mood, so I guess I shouldn't let it affect me either. Still, I'm starting to feel a little like a third wheel in the tumultuous relationship. Well, man, today I have permission to take photos in a few other areas of the sports center. My boss asked if I could take some pics of you in the swimming pool, but that feels a little, I don't know, like something from a gravure photo book. Would you be comfortable doing that?
Would I ever?
Hazel pulls out her dress proudly, her hands on her hips. Her one hand on the hip.
I'm pretty pleased with my body. I've worked long and hard to get these nice toned muscles. Hey. If your readers want to see what I've gotten in my clothes, I wouldn't mind giving them a bit of a free service.
Let's not go too far, Fob.
But Hiroki might not approve. I don't mind making her a little jelly, but I don't want to piss her off too much.
Yeah, I figured as much. Hiroki's not even here at the present, but I guess she's still something of an obstacle. Well. Maybe we should scrap the swimsuit idea then. I think it was sketchy anyway. Sure, I took photos of I wearing that skin-tight swimsuit, but that's part of the course for idols. Sports stars like Hazel are usually treated a bit more seriously. Even if she has become famous online for going commando during all the important matches. Do you want to head to the gym then? That should give you an ample opportunity to show off those muscles of yours.
Yes, that sounds like a great idea. My arms have been itching for a good workout.
You've been here like 8 hours. How do you still have strength?
Let's go!
Hazel loops one out, one arm through mine, then tags me off the tennis courts. She's very strong despite her short stature, and I find myself pulled along behind her, powerless to resist. I mean, I would be powerless to resist her as well. Whoa.
So, what do you think this? Impressive, huh? Huh?
Impressive is one word for it? Yeah. I look at Hazel knife. She wasn't kidding when she said she wanted a good workout. She's squatting holding a heavy iron bar above her head. Iron bar is like 15, 20? Laden with circular waves, which I assume might be like tens. Those waves look pretty formidable. I'm not sure how much each of them weigh. I mean, I tell you, but I can't really tell what is written on them. But I doubt I'd be able to lift even one of them. What? These waves seem like a challenge even for Hazel herself. Her eyes are narrowed in determination and she's gritting her teeth together. Yeah, I would say those are tens, but maybe I'm wrong. Beds of sweat drip down her tan skin and her knees are quivering. I have faith in Hazel's endurance, she's definitely stronger than me. Probably. But I think she might have beaten off too much in an attempt to show off. Will she be okay? Can you really keep up that pose, Hazel? I don't want you hurting yourself.
It's no problem. I'm just fine.
Hazel tries to reassure me, but her voice sounds strained. I'm starting to get seriously worried. Taking pics of Hazel in a swimsuit would be one thing, but letting her throw out her bag to sleep at this could really piss off Hiroki. This probably not only her agent, her coaches. Does she have coaches? Probably she. So her coaches, dietitians. Who else is there? Anyway, this is fans. Damn it. This isn't a Greek strategy, and I don't want to get castrated by a jealous lover.
Hey, Hiroki!
Hazel glanced at me from over her shoulder. Her lips are pursed with pout, and her cheeks are puffed out.
Aren't you gonna take some pics? I think everyone will love this.
I'm sure my boss will love the sight of Hazel's rear stuck out at any rate. Sure, sorry. I fumble for my camera. I adjust my settings, then point at Hazel. I take a few shots from different angles while she labors all the while beneath the strains of those waves. I'll take some snaps, but don't feel obliged to hold that pose. If it gets too much, just let me know.
Oh, I appreciate your concern, but this really is nothing. This isn't even 50% of my true power!
Now she's laughing like a protagonist from a shonen manga. She sure has a lot of grit.
You see, Hiroki, I might be a succubus, but I don't have talent. I'm serious about improving myself. I'm about to. That's why I work hard each and every day. Succubi are naturally stronger than humans, but even our physical prowess will deteriorate if we don't train our bodies. I'm doing everything I can so I can become a top athlete. I'm not doing it for the applause of the acclaim. For that's kinda nice. I don't care about dating cute girls or hot guys either.
You're a succubus. I kind of doubt what you just said.
I just want to prove that I can do something on my own terms.
I mean the dating part, right?
I don't want anybody saying I locked into my success. I won't let anyone look down on me.
I'm not looking down on you. I think you're very impressive.
I know you do, but people aren't so kind. There's always scandals in the sports industry. Athletes get raked over the coals for being too tall, or too lean, or too fit. They say it isn't fair that athletes aren't on an even playing field.
Of course there aren't. And so are other fields as well. It's not only about sports. That's how life is.
Some athletes are even called out for being naturally taller or fitter than others, like they can help that. I don't want to get singled out like other people have been. I won't give them the room to accuse me of coasting long.
I mean, I was always shorter than others, and I didn't complain about the fact. Sure, I would like to be taller, but hey, whatever.
I love fair fights more than anything. I'm gonna try and screw over my opponent. I might be a succubus, but I'm still working hard. I will never give up until I've accomplished my dream.
For Hazel's legs are quivering, she doesn't set the waves to one side, and thinking her grip on the iron bar increases. In the beginning of our photoshoot, I thought Hazel was just being stubborn. But now, after her little speech, I think I understand her a bit better. She's very stubborn as well, but for a reason. As Succubus, she has a bit of a natural edge over normal humans, but she's not content to sit back and coast on that. Also, there might be other succubuses in the tennis industry, right? She continues to train her body at every given moment so she can maintain her physical condition. She's an incredibly hard worker. It would be unfair to deride for her for being a succubus when she's putting so much effort. Honestly, I think her attitude is impressive. I can only hope she won't burn out. And it's not just Hazel who's wowed me. Marina works hard too. So do Ayu. And Hifumi. And even Cosmos in her own way. They're Succubi, but they're living among humans and they're doing their best to play by our rules. They're all successful in their fields, and it would be unfair to chalk these successes up to luck. They're wonderful women in their own rights. And I'm glad I met them. Every single one of them! I don't know much about sports. That's not true. And I rarely watch tennis. That's actually true. But Hazel's admission is stirring something within my breast. I think I might have become her biggest fan. I mean, I said that she might have become my favorite eventually. For her and Cosmos, I'm not sure yet.
Ah, that felt so good!
Hazel's reclining in the changing room, a towel wrapped about her neck. Now it's 18. No, you don't need to add PM! Oh my god! Why would you? If you add PM, it kind of sounds like the day has not 24 but 48 hours. Anyway, my appointment with Hazel is over and hundreds of new photos stored in my camera. I have no reason to tarry any longer. I might as well go home. But it's hard to get myself away from Hazel.
I should work hard. I'm so hot.
Oh, I agree. Hazel picks at the hem of her white tennis skirt. It's sticking to her thighs with sweat and she has to peel it from her skin. She laps at her skirt's hem, revealing a truly dangerous amount of her tanned thighs! And maybe something more. Now I start to get curious. Hey, Hazel.
Yes, Hiroki, what is it? Do you want to compliment me for doing such a good job? I struck a lot of awesome poses, huh? I hope the photos will turn out good.
I'm sure they will. I'm not at all worried about that.
No,
I was just wondering. How can I bring this subject without seeming indelicate? I don't want to offend her. But she doesn't seem like the sort to get upset easily. She's an easygoing sort of girl, almost boyish her brush. Confident cheerfulness. That's a great trait. It seems silly to get worked up about such small details. Now, small details. Asking her about her underwear or lack of should hardly be an issue. Okay, so I've read some interesting rumors about you online. They say that you're a lesbian?
not true.
Hazel pouts, puffing out her cheeks.
I'm bi.
Yes, I know that. I figured that was misunderstanding, but I've also heard people say that you don't wear underwear. Is that correct?
Oh, that.
Hazel grins.
There is a bit of truth to that, actually. It's true, I don't like wearing underwear, especially not during tournaments. It's so constricting. When I'm wearing panties, I feel like I can't really relax. It makes it hard to get my head in game. They limit my power way too much.
Okay, so those rumors really were true. I guess that's another mystery resolved. But Hazel's answer invites for more questions. Aren't you worried your scare will flip up during a match and everyone will see you? Hazel considered the issue for a while. Your response with a cheery smile.
Nope.
You're not!
If mishaps like that happen, I can say I was wearing skin color undies. Nobody will know.
You say that, but there are photos of your butt online.
So what? I can say they're all edited. They're tiny enough to tarnish my reputation.
Well, I'm glad you seem to think this. Gee, this girl is so lazy. How do you read that? Laissez-faire? God damn it. Doesn't realize this could seriously damage her car. Could it now? I'm not sure. I'm surprised more people haven't learned about this. What if this becomes public news? You might be banned from future tennis tournaments. Wait, is that a thing? Would she be banned for that?
If I can play Commando, I don't wanna play at all. There'd be, like, no point. This is very important to me.
I see. Hazel does look pretty fired up about this topic. I think she's being earnest too, as ridiculous as it might seem. I guess panties are a sore spot for her. I wonder why. Does she have some dark, panty-related trauma? Maybe she wet herself in preschool or something.
Why did you have such an idea?
I guess it's best not to pry. I've already got what I came here for. And I've learned something very interesting about Hazel too. The hour's getting on. I should be going now.
Oh yeah, I guess it is kinda late, huh? I had no idea. When I'm with you, time goes so fast. I sure had all the fun. In fact...
Hazel pinches a strand of her hair between her thumb and forefinger. She brings to her nose, stiffs, and then winces.
I think I might have had a bit too much fun. I'm all sweaty now. I need a shower! You're looking a little rough too, Hiroki.
Well, I had a busy day, sort of. I'd come all the way here after work, lugging all my photography equipment with me.
Is it heavy?
Kinda. The camera's pros use tend to be pretty bulky, and I have to bring all my lenses too.
Wow! Being a photographer is harder than it looks. It's no wonder you look so tired all the time.
Oh, he's generally a tired person.
I know you gotta get back, but you look like you could use a shower too. Hey!
Hazel's voice drops in volume until it sounds unusually sultry. She blinks at me from beneath her eyelashes and then says,
Do you wanna join me?
You mean in the shower?
That's right. It's called being environmentally conscious. It's good for the planet to conserve water.
Well... Hazel's offers tempting, but I'm not sure if it would be sensible. What should I do? What should you do? I mean, technically, given that Hiroki is around, you should run for your life. But I don't care anymore. I'm worried as heck, but let's do it. Risk it for the biscuit. In the end, I'm powerless to resist Hazel's advances. She's way too attractive. So we took a shower. After that brief interlude, if it can be called that, with Hazel, I shower myself down to get changed. And get changed, you know. Then I leave the Yokohama Sports Center and return home. When I finally get back, it's already the evening. I feel exhausted from copious amounts of work and play. I'm so tired I don't even feel like cooking. For my stomach is growling. I think about I still have to cook something. Maybe I should go to the convenience store. Oh, that's a good idea actually. No, they don't have anything that is like... But after being spoiled by Hiroki's excellent cooking, I'm not really in the mood for pre-packaged sandwiches or rice balls. Man, I wish we had those. I think there are some sandwiches of sorts, but never bought those. But I wish we had rice balls. Oh, that would be so good. I try to psych myself up to leave my house before my hunger gets the better of me. But before I leave, my attention is snagged by something sitting on a counter in my kitchen. It's an envelope, which seems to be addressed to me? I wonder who left that here. If I remember correctly, only Cosmos has been at our place, so maybe it's her. I cross the room and retrieve the envelope, then I turn it over in my hands. The envelope is addressed to me quite unmistakably. My name is written on it in a very neat characters, obviously penned by a steady hand. Seriously, these straight lines and neat curves look they could be displayed in a calligraphy museum. Who'd take the time to write my name so carefully, and who'd leave such an envelope in my apartment? I open it up, then glance a little inside. It's short and simple and reads as thus. Greetings, Hiroki. I stopped by earlier with some tsukemono pickles and homemade curry. That's Hifumi probably. I made too much for my dinner. That's definitely her. But it seems you weren't in. I waited for a while, but you did not return, so I left. Wait a second, chutto mate. Didn't something like this also happen in first Sakura Succubus? With someone? I feel like I've read this before, basically. I waited for a while, but you did not return, so I left. I put the food in the fridge, so you may eat it at your leisure. I hope you like it. From your ever dutiful wife. Wife? What? Hifumi. And if you're wondering how I knew where your address is, don't worry. I'm not stalking you. Marina told me. As for how I got inside when you were away, that's a well-kept secret among us Succubi. I guess that explains the letter. I did think my partner was looking a bit fresher than usual. All the dirty dishes in my sink have been cleaned, and how can you keep them? And they're now soaking on the side. My clothes too have been neatly folded in their drawers, and my floor looks like it's been swept. I feel like I'm weird because I never actually have clothes lying around on the ground or whatever. Sometimes I keep them on the chair, yes. This one. But it's like the next day clothes. Huh. Anyway, did Hifumi do all of these household chores while she was waiting for me to come back? I wonder if she's serious about being my wife. She didn't need to do all of this for my sake. As an adult, I should take care of my own chores. I try to keep on top of things too, but sometimes I get so busy. I should do something to thank Hifumi the next time I see her. Maybe I should buy her some chocolates. But I love she'll accept them. She's so humble. Ah, gee. Now I'm starting to feel guilty for hanging back at the Okawa Sports Center with Hazel. No, I'm not. If I'd gone back earlier, maybe I would have caught Hifumi. Then I could thank her to her face. I don't know what's your problem, man. I guess it's too late for that now, I mean, it was a visit that was not told you about before, right? So I don't see a problem, really. True to Hifumi's letter, there is a large bowl of curry in my fridge and a side dish of tsukemono pickles. I wish I had that in mind. I warm up the curry, then eat it. It tastes absolutely delicious, as I expected. Hifumi's cooking, even when reheated, beats. I hope you didn't use the microwave for. Beats standard convenience store for fair by a country mile. Dude, any cooking beats that, no matter how you look at it. Unless you used a microwave. If you use microwave, you are dead to me. She's too good for me. Now, well fed and with all my chores taken care of, I retreat to my bedroom. There I get changed and collapse on my freshly aired and beaten thank you Hifumi futon. It's still relatively early, not yet 22. Why did you add PM again? But sleep soon descends upon me. I feel exhausted. As I drift in the land of slumber, I unconsciously find myself dwelling on one particular memory. In this memory, I'm 18 years old again. I'm traversing the countryside, the sunlight beating down the nape of my neck. What's here? A warm wind blows, tugging at my hair and the hem of my shirt. Are you reminiscing about that girl again? The yellow rapeseed blossoms are in bloom, and their scent hangs heavy in the air. I'm not alone either. A girl walks along beside me, her dark hair feeling free and loose around her shoulders. She's cut in nothing more than a white summer dress. Since it's such a hot day, I tell her to go paddling in a nearby stream to relieve herself. She takes my advice and removes her sandals, then she's entering the water. I step in after her and the childish game ensues. I splash her, laughing all the while she frowns. Irritated, she stands on the banks of the river and wrigs out her dress. It's sopping wet at this point, the white fabric turning transparent so I can see right through it. This memory is over a decade old at this point. I haven't seen that girl in a long time. She was my very first girlfriend and I loved her a lot. I thought I'd never be parted from her, but now... Yuki. I sigh her name softly in my sleep. My arms wind around my pillow and I nuzzle my head against it. I'm calm where I'm lying in my flat, all alone. But when I inhale, I swear I can smell the rapeseed blossoms. I can hear the cicadas too, and feel the touch of the warm wind. I thought I moved on from my past. UK was nothing more than a footnote in the history of my life. I guess you didn't. Which is sort of understandable. Why am I thinking about her now? I doubt I'll ever see her again. You never know it! But still, I can't extract myself from my memories. What would she do? What if actually UK is he for me? I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking. What would she do if she could see me now? What would she say? I can't help but wonder.
Hiroki, you bastard! How could you date so many succubuses?
Or something like this. Ah, god damn it! I did not collect. Free stuff in harem heroes. I'm so dumb. Whatever. Meanwhile, in the Succubus realm, we have not been there yet. So, first time really inside. Wait a second. Long, kind of dark blue hair. Long, kind of dark blue. Could be hair.
And this is quite the turn of events. The last time I met him, he was nothing but an awkward boy. How things have changed.
It's her.
To think that such a man could capture the hearts of so many Succubi, and in such a short period of time. He's even managed to stir the heart of the previous queen. That is quite a feat. I don't get much of the human realm, but these goings on are enough to intrigue even me. Now and whether should I show myself to Hiroki in the flesh? It will be unbecoming of me to continue watching, like some sort of voyeur. He has taken very, very good care of my subjects. It would be remiss of me, as their princess, not to offer him some word of thanks. It has been a long time since I saw him last, so I wonder if he thinks of me still. Will he even remember who I am? I wonder what will happen next.
Find out in Sakura Succubus 3, maybe. Wait, did we not get any endings, like proper endings? What the hell? What's the meaning of this? Did I get all the... No, I did not get all the achievements. How could this be? I failed! Oh my god! I failed! Oh, it's been a while since I got, like, an ending. Unless there is no other endings. I don't know. Should we expect something now, still? Nope. Let's see, gallery. Okay, there is one picture missing here. And that's it. Okay, I need to check. I'm lacking 3 achievements for. There's gotta be something more. I guess I did not really try to favor one over the other. That was the thing as well. Anyway, I guess we'll have to return tomorrow with another video. Of course. Because I'm not getting this through. I need to see if there is something more. And we'll find out that tomorrow. For now, hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a great day. And see you. Bye bye.